MotorWeek is made possible by Rock Auto, Tire Rack, and Die Hard.
Full-size, truck-based SUVs may have given way to car-style crossovers for most families, but if you've got big toys to tow or lots to haul, a big SUV is still the best game in town. But success also depends on matching crossovers in ease of driving, convenience, and comfort. Being more fuel efficient is a must too. Well, General Motors is looking to do all of that with an all-new Tahoe, Suburban, and Yukon. And let's see if they do. With last fall's arrival of the all-new Silverado and Sierra full-size pickup trucks, we knew it would not be long before the sport utility wave arrived. The 2015 Chevrolet Tahoe, Suburban, GMC Yukon, and Yukon XL. Big utes ready to do the big jobs that more refined crossovers just can't handle. But previous Tahoes, Burbs, and Yukons drove, well, like a truck, feeling cumbersome in heavy traffic and always a step behind in refinement. And then there was their marginal fuel economy. But one drive and we knew that these new SUVs, based on the new Silverado, which is easily the most refined truck available today, have indeed seen the light. Let's start with the Chevrolet Tahoe, America's best-selling full-size sport utility vehicle. While recognizable, everything you see is fresh as it blends the best of the Silverado with the Tahoe's heritage. Still big and muscular, yet more aerodynamic, if also more slab-sided. 18-inch wheels are standard, 20s and even 22s are available. The Chevy Suburban adds 14 inches more wheelbase and over 20 to the overall length. Moving to GMC and the Yukon and Yukon XL, as before, they share the same designs of their bowtie brothers, with different details mostly up front and unique headlights and grille work. Upgrading to Yukon Denali trim, however, which a lot of GMC buyers do, adds lots of bling both inside and out. These big brutes share the same standard powertrain, starting with GM's new Ecotec 5.3-liter pushrod V8 with 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. Bolted behind is a 6-speed automatic with manual shift mode. The combo tows up to 8,600 pounds when properly equipped. Stepping up to Denali adds unique power, an Ecotec 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8. High-low electronic 4x4 hardware comes straight from the Silverado and Sierra. The interior layout and gauge cluster also shows kinship with the pickups, which is a good thing. However, the styling here is less blocky, which we find more appealing. Material quality is quite good, although it does vary a lot between brands and trims. One can sit as many as 9 or as few as 6. There's more legroom in the second row, and access to the standard third row is much improved. In keeping up with the crossover spirit, all seats now fold more easily, and one no longer needs to remove and store the back row for maximum cargo room. But this new level of finesse actually causes that to decline. With a higher load floor, the Tahoe rates 94.7 cubic feet with all seats down, a drop of 14.7 cubic feet, and Suburban maxes out at 121.1, a downsize of 16.4 cubic feet. Still, the new Burb can carry more than any crossover ever. Plus, there's a new small item storage bay hidden under the load floor. All variants can be equipped with 8-inch touchscreen audio with either Chevrolet's MyLink or GMC's IntelliLink connectivity and up to 6 USB ports. We recently spent drive time in Northern California with all of these trucks and found that much like the Silverado, ride quality and body rigidity have improved immensely. Not quite enough to fool you into thinking you're in a crossover, but pretty close, and they feel very solid. Plus, the extremely quiet interior will certainly give family crossovers a run for their money, and maybe even a few luxury ones as well. As for government fuel economy ratings, they've also gotten pretty darn near crossover territory, with a 5.3-liter Tahoe two-wheel drive netting 16 city, 23 highway, and 18 combined. The energy impact score comes in at 18.3 barrels of annual oil use with 8 tons worth of CO2 emissions. As you might expect, there's a wide range in pricing, with a base Tahoe starting at $45,595. Suburban start at $48,295, Yukons at $47,330, Yukon XLs at $50,030, and Yukon Denalis at $63,675. Four-wheel drive will cost you an additional $3,000. So we find the 2015 GM suite of full-size SUVs to not only still be relevant, but to have seriously narrowed the expectations gap with crossovers while losing only a modest amount of cargo space. That's a good thing for families that need lots of capability, but also want lots of refinement. And a good thing for GM, as their full-size SUVs will keep trucking on as the really big utes to buy.